Well, obviously an important win for you on Sunday. What do you want the team to sort of carry over from a win like that? Because obviously you can't. There's no room for let-ups.
Sure. Well, you got to get over it because I think, as big a win as it was, and having a day or two, having a longer week, like we don't play till Saturday, and we normally play 2 games in a week. I think that maybe is good. That comes at a good time for us. But I thought we played well in both games. Even though we lost to DePaul, we played them better, and I thought more purposefully than we have in the past. So, Providence is a team they'll slow it down and frustrate you from a pace standpoint. So, it won't be an easy game. I think offensively we were better on the weekend than maybe we'd been, or a little bit more consistent. So that's good. And but just come to practice and get ready to prepare like we have been. I feel like our preparation's been a little bit more urgent maybe since our Butler loss. Like I feel like we're not that our preparation was bad, but I feel like we've been a little bit more urgent about things since then. And I hope that the momentum of Marquette gets us just a little bit more excited about this last month.
Yeah, how did they handle losing to DePaul? Like you said, kind of maybe obviously playing a lot better than the first time you played DePaul, but then it's like a quick turnaround. You got to play Marquette, another tough opponent. They obviously bounced back well enough because they won, but what did you notice about that, sort of your interaction with them on Saturday?
Well, I think we were, I was pretty positive because I felt like we had made a jump. Not that you're happy with losing to DePaul, but I felt like we were on the right path mentally. And Sydney didn't feel well, so Sydney didn't even practice Saturday, which she normally plays well when she's sick. So that was
she's 2
good.
for 2 now, right?
We're like
3 for 3.
So maybe that's a good thing. But so I think in some ways other players knew that they had to be ready. Not that we knew Sydney was going to play, but we didn't know if she'd be 100%. So I just think it made everybody else be even more accountable maybe to being ready to go. And it was great for Audrey, I think, to play well and get the game-winning basket because they, teams have done a good job on her and made it tough for her, and so she hasn't had as many big games lately, and just getting that one and making the play she did at the end, I hope gets her confidence back up. It wasn't an easy road trip, but I feel like we came into it having won 3 in a row, which the first time we played those guys, Marquette and DePaul, we were coming off an overtime loss. We had a quick turnaround. So I felt like we had a little bit more momentum going in, so maybe the loss on Friday to DePaul even didn't sting as much because we still felt pretty good about the way we were playing going into that game.
Well, what's the feeling after you guys were able to beat Marquette? That's probably a big lift of confidence, big boost. What was sort of the team's reaction to a game like that?
I think looking back on it, and even right after the game, we were all super excited about it. It's a big win. DePaul and Marquette top 2 in the conference, especially coming after only a 10-point loss from DePaul on that Friday and coming back and winning on Marquette. It's a big win for us, kind of getting the season going, but I think at the same time, it's not a big win because we know that we can compete with Marquette and DePaul and be one of the top contenders in the conference again. And so I think it just both ways. I think it's just a boost for us as a team, just knowing that we can do that and being able to do that. So I think it's a great feeling for everyone to have. I know I really enjoyed it, especially the big and one by Audrey. It's a lot of excitement, especially winning that way.
Yeah, to those games that come down to the wire to find a way to win, that's more fun than obviously the other end of it. For you individually, what has the coaches kind of leaned on you a little bit more? How were you able to perform with more added responsibilities?
With Liv being out, I definitely took a different responsibility over the weekend, and I think it wasn't too big of an adjustment. I played point guard in high school a lot, and so, but it is definitely more different at the college level. But, you know, it's not really too bad. Like, my teammates are always there to help me out. Like, Sid was always another option, and I think just being able to keep the tempo, like, fast, which I tend to push the ball pretty fast, I think that added some opportunities to our team, but at the same time, with Sid at point guard running plays, that just changes it up with teams and makes them defend different at times during the game.